Welcome to the NES Quest, the journey to collect every classic NES game. Let's power up.
Right, welcome back everybody to the NES Quest. This is part 3, as you've just seen in the intro. And this week I'm going to do things slightly differently because, as you've noticed, I've been doing the NES Quest as a bit of a short form video. And they've done really well, so thank you for everyone who's liked, commented and viewed. You know, on the second one we're up to like 23,000 views, so that, you know, well above my expectations, so thank you for that. But this week I thought I'd go into more depth of what I've picked up this week, what I've already got in the last few weeks, because obviously you can't fit a lot into a 60-second short, so I thought I'd do a bit of a better update. As you can see, I've got a bit of a setup going. I've got a webcam there that's over my NES. This is my NES, it's a clear purple one. No, I'm just going to show you. And to the left is the screen capture, so I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see, but that's the screen capture of the NES. So I'm going to test them, tell you how much I paid for them, and just, you know, let's have a chit chat. And I'm hoping to get more views. I am really trying to get monetized this year. I am heading towards 3,000 subscribers, so in the next few months that is my absolute goal. So thank you for everyone who's already subscribed. If you haven't, it's something like 99% of my viewers, returning viewers, don't subscribe, so please subscribe to Weekly Retro. I'm going to keep pushing it, but thank you and welcome to the NES Quest Part 3, and I'm going to go through what I've picked up this week first, and then go through kind of my collection I've already got. There's probably about 26 games at this point, and then maybe play it through for a few minutes just to see, because there's some games I've never even heard of, there's some games I've heard of but never played or even seen any footage of, so let's get into it. Thank you very much. Okay, right, so this week one of my first pickups is, I'm going to show you in the camera there, it's a bit of a better view, but this is Gremlins 2. Let's try that one. It does look a bit mucky, to be honest with you, but it was only, still got the label on, it was £10, and it was from a shop that you saw in my last shot. It's called Rewind Games. Lovely place, lovely staff. I love going to shop there. It's really the only game store, you know, local to me. I live in a place, you know, I live in Manchester. There's really not many game stores apart from maybe one in Affleck's Palace, one in Ashton, so I do go there quite regular, and this is my first pickup. This is Gremlins 2. Let's test this out. I've got a feeling this one is mucky, that it's not going to work, so here we go. No, it's not. Right, that's not a good start, is it? Let's go on to pick up 2 then. I've actually changed in my NES. I've done the lockout chip fix, which means you're not getting the constant reset. But I've also got a new an edge connector on it, the 72-pin one, and it does grip really, really well. So if you hear me struggling, these games are really hard to get out sometimes. So here we go, so I'm not explaining it. Game number 2, this is quite a common one, I think. This is Off-Road, and I've still got the label on this one. This is from Rewind as well, and that was £6. Let's try that one. I know it sounds weird with no music in the background, as I only put like a game remix I put in, but obviously if these games start working, we will get the audio from them as well, hence why I've got my headphones on again. Let's try this one. Let's get my controllers off the floor. Interesting. Let's try resetting that a few times. Sometimes that works. I'm not having much luck with this today. Let me try it again. You are seeing this in real time, by the way. I'm just going to keep rolling with this one. I know you're not supposed to blow on, but I'm going to. Probably could do with some isopropyl clean, but I've just not got time to. So maybe in a future video, that's what I try and do, repair some of these. Great. They say blowing cartridges doesn't work. That's just prove you all wrong, but there we go. Let's have a look if this loads. A game I've seen it a lot, but I've never actually played it. Let's have a go. Let's just try one play. Obviously, I'm not gonna play 10 minutes of each one. I'm just gonna play a few minutes to make sure it works. Let's skip through that initials. So that is pickup number 2 this week, and I'm just glad it works. Oh. Let's finish that and see if... God, there's a lot of options on this game, isn't there? Right, here we go, let's play Off-Road on the Nintendo NES. Right, I didn't think of this well, because I can't actually see the screen that well. Oh, there we are. Oh, there we go. Right, so on my capture, on my screen, it's really small. I didn't realise the cars were so tiny. Oh, but I do remember this game. I think it was, if you remember rightly, it was at the arcade. It had a massive steering wheel, like 3 steering wheels next to each other. But actually a really good game, this, if I could see it properly. Right, great, that was pickup number 2. Let's move on. I think there's a slight delay on the order. There we go. Right, let's pull that one out. So that's pickup number 2. That was a tenner. At the end of the video in post-production, I am going to put the price on how much I paid for it from this week, because I don't know how to do it in OBS just yet. Right, okay, next one is a game. This one is actually the worst condition one I picked up this week, but this is one called High Speed. If you look, the label is absolutely knackered, but hence why the cheapest game I bought yet, that was £3. And again, that was from Rewind and Ashland Line. Shout out to them, actually, they were really kind to me last week. So basically, I purchased stuff offline and they were going to post it, but I managed to get down there and they're going to refund me my postage money because I managed to pick them up in person. So thank you to everyone down at Rewind. Right, let's try this, High Speed. And this was a game by a company called Trade West. Let's try this one. Yeah, I didn't think that one would work either. To be honest with you, these old games, they're getting trickier and trickier to get working, but I'm going to give it the old. Let's give it a blow and see if I can get it working. Oh, that got a bit more on the screen than if you saw it. Right, one more go and then I give up on that one. That isn't in great condition. These will all work eventually, by the way. They're not all broke. It's just that some of these, you know, the edge connectors, you can see they get mucky over time. Some of these cartridges are nearly 40 years old, so you've just got to give them a bit of TLC, of which I have not done just yet. Right, let's crack on. Try that again. We're getting a bit of sound from the headphones, but nothing yet. No, let's move on from that one. I can't really spend ages trying to get these working tonight. Right. Let's try the next one. That's pickup number 3. Pickup number 4 this week is one called, again, I have actually never heard this one. It's called Captain Skyhawk. It's not made by, it's a Nintendo game by the looks of it. Let's give it a blow and see if it works. Again, from Rewind, and that was, if you can see the label, it was only £6. I am aiming for all the cheaper ones at the moment because this is a hobby that's going to get very expensive very quickly if I don't. I am really not having much luck tonight, am I? I'll give this one a wiggle as well. Not going to be much video if none of these work. Right. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we've got a 50-50 work rate right now, and if I could show you the video on my NES, it's not even pushed down. Do you know how you push it down to lock it in? It's just loose. Let's see if it works. Captain Skyhawk. I assume it's like a fighter pilot one. I'm ready for mission 1. Oh, I like the look of this one. Oh, it's like a, yeah, I can't describe it. I can't describe what game it's like, but this is brilliant actually. Weirdly enough, maybe because I've not pushed it down, there is actually no sound to this one, so we're going to be pretty quickly from this, but if you've not seen that, there we go. I love the colours on this one actually. It's not behaving. If you can hear, I don't know if you can hear the headphones, but you can hear pop, 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 but there we go. We're on 40-year-old hardware, by the way, so. Right, let's try the next one. How many is that so far? That is, let's pick up number 4, let's go on to number 5. And I cheated a bit this week because I have been clearing my garage out, and when I say it's full, it's just full of stuff I've kind of hoarded over the years. It's a place everything in the house gets dumped. And I've found 3 more NES games. I've actually found more. If you look, I've got Mega Drive games. I've got Game Gear games. These are all up for sale, by the way, to fund the NES Quest. I've got even more Mega Drive games. Mega Drive it was Genesis in America, and even more Game Gear. I've even found the Game Gear and I've recapped it, so I might show you a short video on that one. Okay, so let's move on to pick up number 5 this week, and obviously, you know, the only game we pretty much had when we were kids, because you got it for free, but it was Mario and Duck Hunt. I'm not sure if I already showed you this one in the collection, but I don't think so, but I will go back through the previous videos and kind of, at the end, I'm going to do a summary of what I've picked up. And if you want to donate to the channel, I've got Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you for the last donation. It went to buy a game that I'll show you down there, which was the most expensive one I've got. Oh, that is very strange. The NES is turned off, by the way, and I can hear sound in that, so let's try some, let's try getting... I think the sound's just mega behind on this, just bear with me 1 second. Right, okay, I'm back. I really can't figure out OBS at the moment, so The audio, I've fixed it a bit, but it's still a little behind. But for now, we're just going to plow on for this week's video. So, okay, pick up number, I've lost track now. Pick up number 4 is Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Let's see if this actually works. Great, that does work. Let's try it. You'll hear the audio, but it'll be a few seconds later. You ready? Bidding. Just checking it's working anyway, that's part of the video. There we go. In fact, it's not working at all now. Maybe it's the NES. Maybe it's the NES again. It's nearly 40 years old, but there we go. That's pick up number 4 of this week. Let's move on to the next one. So my NES is working better when you don't actually push the cartridge down, and I do not suggest you use these third-party cartridge slots. If you're going to repair your NES, the biggest trick is just put it in a pan of boiling water, the old connector, and it cleans it really. It doesn't break it or anything. So, okay, pick up number 5. Let's show you in the camera. That is WrestleMania Challenge. This is a game I had as a kid. It's another very cheap one, this I think, but this has been in my garage for probably a decade. But there we go. The label's still in good condition now. Let's see if that actually works. Blow, why not? Not done any harm. Push it in. No, I'm not going to push it down again. We've not got a success rate tonight, have we? I think that's the way the video's going tonight. Not a lot of luck. Give it a wiggle. Some of these have been in my garage for long. I think they're going to be a lot harder to get working, in fairness. So probably need me to open them up and give them a decent clean. So I don't actually remember what this game's like either. I think I had it on the Amstrad at one point. Oh, that beat. Right, no luck with that. Oh, that is the audio from Super Mario. So we are about 2 minutes behind on the audio. And there we go, that was WrestleMania Challenge. Pick up number 5 for this week. And then we're going to move on to last pick up of the week, which takes me to number, I keep forgetting count, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, pick up number 7 this week is Top Gun. The Tom Cruise movie, yes. Give that a bit of a clean, old school clean. This is very strange listening to a game that's been out for like 5 minutes. I think it's an NES this week though. Great, that game actually works. Let's see if the audio works on it. I think I'm only not hearing the audio. I think the console's probably fine. It's probably something to do with this card. I'm not sure it's in the USB-C 3 port or not. I don't know. But this is a working game. Oh, I'm just going to press start through all this because I'm not sure what I'm selecting. I just want a quick preview as something I've never actually played with. Oh, I like them graphics. I think I'm on some kind of like aeroplane carrier. Well, let's go. Oh, not sure what's going on here. You might get sound and I'll fit in about 10 minutes. Right, okay, I don't know what I'm doing on this game. I think I might be upside down. Oh, right, I can see you got to keep yourself straight. Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. Maybe just shoot people. I think the audio's going to start soon because it's popping and banging. I will put some music over this in post-production, by the way, because you don't want to hear me just talk for a few minutes. I've got a few remixes I've done recently. I've done the Green Hill Zone remix, I've done the Mario one, and I've done the Excitebike one, so I'm going to put them over. I think, right, there we go. That is Top Gun, and that finishes this week's collection. That is number 7 this week, so that takes me, I think, to 25 games, but I will put it at the end of the video. I'm going to go quickly through my other pickups because, again, you can see these in the shorts on the channel, but, you know, I have done a playthrough of Excitebike. There we go. Good label, that one, actually. Still one of my favourite games and, you know, very easy to play. Oh, I think I've made a mistake. I've got WrestleMania again. That is my first double, so I think my collection is only 24. That's £6. I didn't need to buy it because I must have found it in the garage the other one. So if anyone wants to buy that, it's my, one of my doubles that's up for sale. Again, I know I've just done Duck Hunt and Mario, but this is Duck Hunt entirely on its own. It is classed as a separate game when it's on its own, but again, one of my favourite games. I can't play it because I've not got a CRT, so light guns only work a CRT. I'm going to test this one because I really want to see what it looks like, but I am a huge Turtles fan, especially when I was a child, and this is, if it's as good as I remember the arcade game being, let's try this one out. This was the expensive one. Thank you for the person who anonymously donated to the Buy Me a Coffee link. I'll put a QR code at the end, but this was the full value. This is 25 quid, the most expensive game I own so far, but I'm hoping it's worth every single penny. Oh, don't tell me this one's not going to have it either. If you can hear me like squeaking it up and down. Yeah, no luck really with that one. I will clean this up this week and do a playthrough of it. I've not got them security screws, I couldn't find it, to get the back off the cartridge. But I will clean some of these up and give them a go. I'm not just buying them for not playing them, I want to have a go. You might hear the sound for Top Gun soon because it comes about 10 minutes late. I thought we was getting on then. That is not to be, that one. I'll clean that up and I will do a playthrough in the next few weeks of that one, but there you go, that's Turtles 2, the arcade game. I've just put it in a dust sleeve as I found one in my garage and I love the dust sleeves. I wish I could buy 25 more, okay. Next pile, again, Captain Obvious here, but here we go, this is a Mario Brothers one. Again on its own, I've got Duck Hunt, I've got Mario Brothers and I've got Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers, so that's that kind of bit of collection finished. The Battle of Olympus. No idea what this is, so I might give this one a go. I apologise, I think what you can hear in the background is the sound to Top Gun. Oh. It's strange because when I put the cartridge in it, it plays through the capture card the audio that should have been on when the game was on. But again, I'm not a lot slow today. This Battle of Olympus isn't working. Just try my trick right. This is a problem with using the original hardware. I could have just emulated. I've got, I built emulation PCs. They're dead easy to do if you want to do one, by the way. But, well, there we go. The trick is on mine, when you don't push it down properly, it seems to work. So I'm sorry if you're watching, you can't actually hear the sound from this. You can still hear the sound from Top Gun. Let me see if I can just live do some settings here on this properties. Device, resolution. There's actually no audio settings. Okay, anyway, let's crack on. This is the Battle of Olympus. I'll just put whatever comes and then end. Again, only a few second playthrough really, just to kind of see what I love looking at what the games look like. What am I doing here? Amateur. Ah, that's fine. Oh, it's a platformer. I did not. I don't know why I thought it'd be some kind of top up. When you can see the top view, kind of Greek game. But it's very, it's like a child's platform game. I mean, they're all for children to be honest with you, but this is I like this one. Not a lot going on. Oh, we can go inside. What's this geezer one? Oh, search for the space. Right, I've not got time anyway, but there we go. That is the Battle of Olympus. Let's go on to the collection. Next one is World Wrestling. The labels, okay, a bit worn on the corner, but no matter. Again, that was from Rewind, and that was only £6. I've been in and bought all their cheap games off them. Again, kick off. I'm not going to try this one. Labels really worn on that one, and I think that was one of my original collection. I had 10, I think, to start off with. Marble Madness, that is a very common game. Every bundle you see on Marketplace and stuff, that's one. I'm gonna try this one in a minute, by the way. This is called Black Manta. We've got a McDonald's game. And one I'm gonna try first, actually, which I like. It's a boy, and he's Blob. I never understood this game as a kid. I've said this a few times. It was very strange, but I do love it. So I just spent hours just wandering around chucking, is it peas at people? We'll soon find out. Oh, that one works straight away. That one does not need a clean. Where's my controller? Let me go, I've dropped it. Right, let's have a go at this. Here we go. This is why I didn't get it. You just walk, and then you throw a pea, and then you keep going. Oh, there's a subway here. Can you jump? No, no jumping. Oh, you call the blob. Come on. Come on, mate. You go over or down? We'll go down the subway. Oh, there we go. I wish in the comments someone explained to me how you play this game, because you just seemingly walk along and wait for this blob to catch up. Come on. You must serve a purpose, unless it's just your mate. Come on. Right, but again, I'm going to do a few playthrough videos in the next few weeks, and this will be one of them. I am going to try and figure out how to play it. I am 41 years old, and it's about time I learn. So there we go, that was a boy and his blob. That's the next one in the collection. Again, I didn't put the cartridge down, it just seems to work without it. Let's go through this pile before I put the black Manta game in. Next one is World Cup. Again, just a generic football game really. Who's that made by? It says Nintendo World Cup, so it's a Nintendo's own title. Road Fighter by Palcom. I do love a Road Fighter game. I think Spy Hunter was very similar back in the day, but I might try that. A game called Stealth. Again, I've got loads to play through because I don't know what that game is, but they go Stealth. I think that was one of my original collection. That is a cheap game as well, I think. Oh, there we go. That's the sound from Olympus, a boy and his blob. Who knows? There we go. I've got Double Dragon. Very popular title that back in the day. Probably the most popular game on the system, and every time you buy one on Marketplace, it comes with Super Mario 3. That's why most people buy a console, because they want to play that again. Great game. Might do a run through that. People have seen it a million times, so maybe not. And the last one is Double Dribble. I will go through and count them up shortly. And I'm going to leave a list at the end of what games I've got. Let me try. I'll try this Black Manta game, like I said. I have no idea what it is. It looks very anime kind of related. Oh, that works straight away as well. Oh, spoke too soon. Let's give it a reset. There you go. Oh, it's like a ninja game. I love them graphics, I know. 1990. "36 years old game, this." Come on, let me try and skip through it. You don't want to see the full story. This video is already getting a bit long. Alright, let's skip all this, come on. If it's just a ninja game, it's got a big intro. Come on. Oh, we're in New York. There we go. Out of the shadow, out of the firing. Right, okay, let's have a go. Some of the platformer. Reminds me like Sunset Riders, but with ninjas. We never made Sunset Riders on this console. Oh no, I'm dead. Again, I've never claimed to be any good at these games, I just enjoy playing them. Right, okay, there's a game. Let's try this Road Fighter's last one, let's see if it works. I've not really got a good success rate in these games tonight. I think the console needs a clean again, and all of these cartridges, especially the ones that have been in my garage for a few years, need a clean. I've also got one more unbranded dust shield there, which I will be using for my expensive Turtles game. Right, let's try this one. This is Road Fighter, and this is the last game. Again, we're getting delayed for... That is the sound from that last game we played. Let's try this one. No, no luck. Road Fighter is a no-go. Let's try not pushing it down. That quickly, and I can't finish on a broken game, can I? Let's try that. Wow, I was lucky. Right, let's have a go at this. I like whatever this sound is, like it's probably the last game. I'm kind of enjoying it. Oh, I like the look of this. I must run out of fuel. You won't get to hear the sound from this because it'll be well after the video's finished, but I have not got time to refilm the whole thing, so here we go. Right, wow, this is just like a racing game maybe? Do you get bullets? Oh, I do like this one. This is probably my favourite game I've tested stuff. I'm a huge car fan. I love the racing game. Did it say what position you're in? Oh no. I've got no bullets or anything though. You can't shoot them like you could in some of the other ones. I'll just take over them all. Being cocky here, it's going to get very difficult, I reckon. Oh, nearly beefed it. Right, I'm going to do a bit of an outro now because I'm going to finish on this game. You might hear the sound for it shortly, but thank you for tuning this week. This was the NES Quest Part 3. I'm going to mix between long and short form, because there might be some weeks I do 1 pickup, 2 pickups. I have got some pickups in the pipeline this week from a few marketplace finds. If you watch the video on my my Sega CD, I am selling that because I do want to use that money towards the NES collection. I have actually never played it, and I've probably had it 5 years. So I'm going to sell it towards the NES collection. So if you're interested, it is up on it's up on Facebook Marketplace. If you just type in Sega CD in the Manchester area, England, Manchester, and have a look at that. But thank you. Please consider donating to the cause. This Buy Me Coffee link is in the description of my channel. I will put a QR code at the end, and I will leave a list, hopefully, of what games I've got in my collection. And I'm probably going to publish a list at some point just to see, if anyone's got any games they're selling. Let me know. Any small bundles. I can't really afford huge, like, £1,000 bundle, but any small bundles that are just going to help me towards the goal of doing the full NES collection in 3 years, then hit me up. My email address is also in my channel description. Thank you for tuning this week. I will speak to you all probably next week with a game, with a playthrough. I might try and play through this one actually, because I really like the look of it. So thank you again, and I'll speak to you all next week.